We now interrupt our regular scheduled programming for the following sports special on the PCSRA Radio Network. Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association disseminations or the use of this broadcast association is prohibited. On the PCSRA Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the PCSRA Weekly Show. It's brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. For over 51 years, it is the proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly Show. The PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast is also brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage you fans that together we can end DUI. Now, with the call of today's PCSRA Weekly Show from the Blue Hedgehog Studios in War Acres, Oklahoma, here is your host, the voice of the PCSRA, Danielle Voiles.
And hello and good afternoon and welcome to a great edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show here on the PCSRA Radio Network, Blue Hedgehog TV, and the PCSRA iHeart Media app, or you know what I mean. As we have a red person there. Yeah. Let's get me out of the form of the 12 Caesars. It says, welcome to also the DC Universe. Daniel Volz here in our PCSRA studios. The weather was great yesterday. Today, not so much. 29 degrees, or 28 degrees last time I checked the weather channel, or checked the weather. And, yeah, so that should be a lot of fun. And, we are looking forward to today's PCSRA Weekly Show here in the awesome place of the PCSRA community. So that should be a lot of fun here today. So joining me for today's PCSRA Weekly Show is Zachary Taylor, the famous McFigures Master.
By the way, where's my McDonald's?
I ate it. Yeah, it's McFigures. Yes, I ate your car. Sorry. Wait, Taylor. So what you're telling me is that Cody Smart had sex with a McDonald's employee female and raped her. Is that what you're telling me? Alright. So, a couple of things before we get started. Number one, want to remind everybody that whenever we're doing predictions, make sure you guys be a bit more quiet, so that way I can hear the person's prediction, because last week I couldn't hear somebody's prediction because we had somebody rudely interrupted that person's prediction. So let's make sure for the rest of the season to be more respectful when we have predictions going on. So anyway, today's episode of the PCSRA Weekly Show, we're going to recap the Atlanta weekend. We will get to have Zachary Taylor's awesome segment I like to call What's New Around the Zachary Taylor World. Plus we'll take you through, we got some top story news, some big shocking news to tell you about a report that just came out earlier today, which we'll discuss that later on in this segment, and then we will look ahead to Las Vegas. Now, before we even start the show, I want to go ahead and let everybody know, if you've not made your V8 Supercar picks for Adelaide, you might want to do that right now, so that way just put it in the predictions chat. If you haven't already, excuse me. Thank you. And I blame Cody Smart for making me sneeze, and Cody accept it. I guess he wants to rape women. That's all Cody wants to do, Taylor. All right. So that's all the plans we have. If you guys need the entry list for Las Vegas, it's already been pinned in the predictions chat. So don't ask me if... Oh. Oof. Oh, Orman did. Orman didn't make prediction. Yes, he did for my show. Well, V got locked out of her house. Oof. Press the letter F for V. F. Press F for V. I think we need to. I think one of us needs to go let her in. Blue Junior's gonna go let her in the HWO mansion. So, okay. So, Taylor, go ahead and make your predictions for V8 Supercars while I go ahead and recap Atlanta, and I'll make sure to pin your predictions in a second. So, just letting you know. Okay. All right. So while we're doing that. Let's start this month. We were supposed to have an episode yesterday, but because I had some things I had to take care of yesterday, I didn't have time to do a show. That's why it is today, and probably we just might move it to Tuesday, so that way we can give. That way we have an extra day of the entry list to come up for the race weekend. That's what. Well, let's try that again. That's what we will do from now on. Okay, until the NASCAR season's over, which is in November. So between now and then, we will have our show on Tuesday, unless I say otherwise. Okay? Okay. Alright. So let's start our Tuesday edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show, recapping the Atlanta weekend. We're going to start with the Xfinity Series race, because that race is going to start first. But before I do that, I need to check my... Okay, wrong way. I need to check my inventory. Okay, I've already collected that. I need to sell that. All this random useful shit I need to sell. Okay, I'll move you there and move you there. Yeah, the experience and all that other shit, I'm going to sell that, so... And if Kyle comes in this call, I'm going to let him know I'm on DC Universe. So, yeah. Alright. So, starting with the Xfinity Series race. Nothing really happened in that race. As far as the race-wise was concerned, with the possible exception of... the only yellow in the entire race, that's if you exclude the stages. John Hunter Nemechek got loose, hit the wall coming off turn number 2, and spun his car out. Didn't hit anybody else, just a single car incident, so they had to change 4 tires and fuel, so that was our only yellow. But the racing was kind of okay, to say the least, and all that. And at the end of the day, Christopher Bell gives Toyota Supra their first win. Gives Toyota Supra the first win of the... Christopher Bell gets his first win of the season. Supra gets their first ever win in the Xfinity Series. And ironically enough, Christopher Bell swept all 3 stages. So nothing new to tell you that as far as... how that race is concerned. As I'm going to go ahead and take out this chiller person who's just being a total nuisance. Then we go to the Truck Series. I will get to the top 10. Don't worry, folks. I will go through the top 10 results as always. But I'll have to do it after I do the Truck recap. The Truck Series was a little bit better, but then again, you know, they were racing in drizzle, foggy, all that random crap, you know what I mean? So, yeah. We had Natalie Decker get loose, spin off of turn 4 not once but twice, which she caused as I just got shot by a stupid... But let me take this... I will always defeat you. You will not pay for this, because I will rip Cody Smart of your penis. I guess he loves cheating on his woman. Anyway. So anyway, And then we had a, let me get rid of this because I don't know what the hell is going on. Anyway, let me check here. We had a big wreck involving Parker Kligerman, Jesse Little, Austin Wayne Self, Chad Finley, and Spencer Boyd. Finley went through the grass, tore the splitter off of his car. More on Chad Finley's bad weekend after the race later on. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, it ended on a very, 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 I can go on and on. Very, 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 Cody Smart's getting raped. Very, 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 very sad note as the crybaby, the Candyman, the raping Cody Smart, Kyle Busch, won. Yes, I've said more varies than Cody Smart had sex with his wife, and Cody accepted. Taylor approved, by the way.
Yes.
That's pretty much how that will sum up in famous favorite word, if you ask me, so. Yeah. God damn, it just takes you that long. I'll let one person in the chat. I'm gonna look at the chat in just a second. So, yeah. Let me pull up YouTube, real quickly. If YouTube can load up faster. Or if I need to reboot my damn phone. One of the two. Anyway. Okay. Here we go. YouTube is all loaded up. So, also, after this episode, I'm gonna have to, I need to continue not streaming, I need to continue recording for the Abu Dhabi GP, so, yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna leave that up. So that way, if there's any comments, I'll need to check that, but I don't need people to tell me in the chat, so, anyway. Let me go sell some stuff. So the top 10 results for the Xfinity Series race were as follows. Christopher Bell won. Like I said, his first win of the season. Christopher Bell did pass inspection, so Christopher Bell is locked into the playoffs. Cole Custer finished second. Justin Allgaier third. Brandon Jones fourth. Good start to the season for Brandon Jones. You know, thank God he's not in fucking JGR equipment, if you ask me. Or actually, he is in JGR equipment. Thank God he's not in RCR equipment. Easy for me to say. Yeah, I've had a weird weekend, so please forgive me. Tyler Reddick 5th. Jeffrey Earnhardt 6th. Ryan Preece 7th. Justin Haley 8th. Noah Gragson 9th. And Austin Cindric completed the top 10 in the Xfinity Series. For the Truck Series top 10 results. The Cup Leech wins. Yes, I'm going to say Cup Leech. Johnny Sauter 2nd. Grant Enfinger 3rd. Brett Moffitt 4th. Ben Rhodes gets a top 5 finishing in 5th. Ross Chastain got 6th. Austin Hill 7th. Harrison Burton 8th. Todd Gilliland 9th. More on Todd Gilliland later on in the show. And Timothy Peters completed the top 10. Interesting to point out, Ross Chastain competed in, I believe in all 3 races this weekend. That's crazy. God, so he did mega duty. He did mega duty. Get it? Mega duty? Yeah. Yeah, let me take out these lunatics before I start cup recaps, okay? Oh, hey, why are you shooting at me, GN? Whoa, hey, what did I tell you about raping a girl? Unless you're raping Cody Smart's daughter, then I'll approve that. And Cody approved. Oh wait, Cody accepted.
1 identifies that vehicle as belonging to Master. Guys, incoming!
Hang on, let me just take out these guys. Oh, hey. What did I tell you about raping a girl? What did I tell you about raping Cody Smart's underpants? And Cody accepted. Yes, you can get raped in the next week, Cody. You're welcome of getting raped, Cody Bear. Oh, you raping doll of Cody Smart's underwear. Cody accepted. If he was, he would get his underpants ripped off by his vagina, and Cody accepted. I wonder if Cody will rape his daughter again. He will. Yes, Cody became a billy goat, Taylor. Yes, he did. Anyway, let me check to see if anybody else... I am currently in the middle of a show, sis, so I'll have to call you later. So then we go to the cup race. Yeah. Let's just go over the cup race. The cup race was probably worse than the Xfinity Series race. I don't know, that's just my opinion as far as that's concerned. Let me see. We had Kyle Larson win stage 1. Who won stage 2, Taylor? Harvick, thank you. Harvick won stage 2. I mean, nothing really happened in the cup race, other than Kyle Busch had a right rear tire go down, which brought out the first caution of the race for an on-track incident. And then the rest of the race was pretty calm. I wouldn't say it was exciting. But during green flag pit stops, Ryan Preece ran the back of BJ McLeod, which, by the way, hit the fuel man of I want to say the 37 of the 47 or 37, one of the two. That took the fuel man to a local hospital, where we found out he had a torn ACL, so that's never good. So I hope he recovers well. But at the end of it all, or at the end of the day, however, Horseface, Brad Keselowski, ended up taking home the win at Atlanta, despite the fact he did not run most of final practice on Saturday. That's pretty a big deal, if you ask me. If you skip most of final practice due to your illness. And that's the first time we've had the medical wagon be used for a situation of where it's not used for crash damage related, if you ask me. As fucking wag, you're such a dumbass. Yeah, come here, you fucktard. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Oh god, I just blew him up in one fell swoop, thank you. So, yeah. Let me go through the top 10 results for the Cup Series. So it was Brad the Horseface Keselowski win, Martin Truex Jr. finished second, Kurt Busch finished third, Kevin Harvick fourth, Clint Bowyer fifth, Kyle Busch sixth, Eric Jones seventh, Eric Almirola eighth, Chris Buescher ninth, and Daniel Suarez completed the top 10. So, Zachary Taylor, what are your thoughts on the Atlanta weekend? Do you think the racing was good with the new package and all that, or do you think there's still room for improvement on this package after we've run our first mile and a half of the season?
Well, I mean, we saw some pretty good racing. with a new sample of the new package. And so, obviously there's probably going to be a little bit of room for improvement in a few places of it. But, obviously going to Vegas now, we're really going to be able to get a good dose of the new package. So, it's obviously going to be interesting to see how Vegas is going to go. But, we saw some pretty interesting racing at Atlanta. So, now we'll see what happens at Vegas.
And let's not forget, this was half of the rules package that we saw in Atlanta. Wait till we see the full package when these teams go to Vegas. But, the racing was okay. Really wasn't that kind of, it's a typical Atlanta race where the racing can sometimes be good or sometimes be bad. So let me ask you this question, Taylor. If you had to rate all 3 series racers, Xfinity, Trucks, and Cup on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the greatest, what would you rate all 3 Atlanta races for all 3 divisions?
Yeah, probably about a 9 out of 10.
For which one?
I would say probably for all 3.
Hang on, I gotta finish replying to. Yeah, Taylor didn't like the little deal I did on Facebook, but anyway, my thoughts on Atlanta, or my ratings. The Truck Series race, I give it a 7. Xfinity, I gave it a 4. And the Cup race, I give it a 5. On a scale of 1 to 10, so, yeah. So, let's get into the top story news. Now, there's been a little controversy that's been going on with Kyle Busch of late. As we have a villain killing officers. Like, what a dumbass.
You're going down!
No, I'm not. You're going down, jerk. So, what? What'd you do, Taylor? Is it Cody Smart raping his doll is what you're doing?
No, I put big figures on your McDonald's food.
As usual. It is over when you rape Cody Smart's dildos there, suspect. And Cody accepted. Wait, Taylor. So what you're telling me is that Cody Smart decided to have sex with every girl, including the restaurant employees, only to get free meals. Is that what you're telling me? Wow. I didn't expect Cody Smart to rape his sister. So wait, so you're also telling me is that Cody Smart also raped his fangirl doll. Is that what you're telling me? Yes, we have a Billy Goat alert. And his name is Zachary Taylor.
No joy.
You're welcome, Taylor. Glad you're not Patrick Starr. Twinkle, twinkle, Patrick Starr.
No joy.
I said twinkle, twinkle, Patrick Starr.
I know what you said.
Yeah, that's a SpongeBob reference, bruh. Anyway. Speaking of Todd Gilliland, there's been a little controversy with Kyle Busch saying that Todd Gilliland is not meeting up to Kyle Busch's expectations, despite Kyle Busch was not happy with Todd Gilliland in meetings and all that, as far as what's been going on. So my question to you, Taylor, is, do you think Kyle Busch is being a bit too harsh on his drivers as far as performance-wise? Or do you think, Kyle Busch is right, that Todd Gilliland needs to pick up his pace a little bit?
kind of a 50-50 on that one. Obviously, Todd has had some good runs, but there's been also times where he's struggled. So, but then again, he is a young driver, so obviously he's got some room for improvement. And he's still young, so he's obviously still got a lot to learn too.
Exactly, and I think I would agree with you. It's kind of 50-50 because, first off, why would you want to yell at the son of a former Cup driver of David Gilliland? First of all, he's still a young driver, but the problems that he's having of late, is, and like I said, in order to be first you must finish, I really think Kyle Busch is kind of taking it a little too personal on Todd Gilliland, and that's kind of where the problem is that, Todd Gilliland is trying to get better and better every week, because remember, he's trying to make it into the playoffs, and I think, with Kyle Busch yelling at him at meetings, is not making the problem better, it's making the problem worse. So do you think Todd Gilliland, if he does not meet the expectations from Kyle Busch Motorsports, do you think he might be leaving to go to a different team, or do you think it's going to get better as the season goes on?
I would say there's probably a possibility of both. Always a possibility of him running better, and then there's a possibility of him continuing to struggle and getting released and going to a different team. So, obviously, we'll have to see.
Exact same thing, when Casey King got released from Everham Motorsports and he ended up driving the last 5 or so races for Red Bull, replacing Brian Vickers for the remainder of the season. I really think it's probably a combination problem, if you ask me, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. They might discuss this on the Pit Stop Show. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, let me see. First off, let me get some more money because I'm trying to unlock a special place, which is none other than Central City, because I have made it to 64, but I haven't had the money to buy it off the deal so I can go to Central City, because that's where I would like to go today, is Central City.
Systems failing.
Yeah, system failing when I kick your ass, that's it. Unless you're Cody Smart who's naked. So that way Cody can sing, "Twinkle, twinkle, Cody Smart, I need to rape my sister and my daughter. Oh my gosh, it's great for me and you, because I need a raping doll." And Taylor approved and Cody accepted. So. Yes, he did accept. He accepted also beating up his girlfriend. Yeah, I'm gaining a shitload of stuff. Okay, let's get out of there. Alright. Trying to see if there's anybody else in this call other than it's just Taylor and I. Okay, Elijah's not on. I think Elijah's driving home from school. So, let me check. Let me look at other news articles. Or let me look at the NASCAR Pit Stop Show. So we've talked about that. Of course, Chad Finley will not be going to Vegas because of the damage to his hauler, because some jerk decided to block him from where he couldn't get out. So, yeah. That's a great way to... That's a good excuse there, mate. So... There, I'll just take you out because you're being a dick. According to Bob Pockris, according to court filing, ISC alleges DC Solar owes for sponsorships in 2019 $1.5 million to each Daytona ISM Auto Club, Richmond, Daga, Kansas, Michigan, $550,000 to Darlington, at which they also owe $5.52 million, which was owed on January 1st of this year, according to filings, with a $2.7625 million owed as far as August the... I'm going to get you more details on this. Get rid of that. Which was owed, I think, last year. If they can improve that fraud, so that doesn't surprise me. Let me check here. We did have some penalties following Atlanta, but they're only lug nut penalties. The Cup Series, Darrell Wallace Jr.'s crew chief and Matt DiBenedetto's crew chief, Derek Stamets, the 43, and Mike Wheeler both been fined $10,000. The 13 Xfinity crew also had a lug nut infraction. Joe Shear Jr. was fined $2,500. And someone said it was Truck Series. Correction, it was Xfinity, not Trucks. So whoever said it was Trucks instead of Xfinity, congratulations on derping. We're proud of you derping so badly. Yeah. Superior ratings. I must rape Cody Smart. Yes, Cody Smart was actually raping as fangirl. Excuse me. Oh my god, I killed 4 enemies in one fell shot. Seriously, I killed 4 enemies in one fell swoop. I just killed 3 enemies in that shot. Critical damage of Cody Smart's penis. Alpha Protocol. Engaging enemy. Where I rape Cody Smart's dildo wife. Zachary Taylor has approved. Cody accepted. And by the way, Cody Smart has been given an excessive celebration penalty for having sex with his daughter, and Cody accepted. I'm waiting for Taylor's humongous slap on Cody, and Cody accepted. Cody's gonna get triggered. Cody's been ejected from laughing. Objective inside. I want to do this. Hi-ya! What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Oh, you heard that?
Yes, I heard that, you derping fangirl.
It's a strawberry lemonade Powerade that I'm not sharing.
Strawberry lemonade Powerade figures, strawberry up Cody's boobs figures, lemonade up Zachary Taylor or Cody Smart's butthole figures, Powerade on Cody Smart's dildo figures, Cody Smart raped his penis figures with his chocolate crusade wife figures. Cody got raped by his girlfriend figures with his chocolate maiden figures. Cody Smart raped his daughter figures.
Cody was getting the Powerade girl figure.
Accepted. I don't think we have any other news. So, do you have anything new around? Yeah. So what we can do is, let's go around Mr. Zachary Taylor's neighborhood and see what's going on in Zachary Taylor's neighborhood. What's going on in the Zachary Taylor neighborhood? Here's your host, Zachary Taylor. And Taylor accepted. Tell us what's going on in your neighborhood. It's the weather report with Zachary Taylor, brought to you by Cody Smart raping his daughter. Accepted. Welcome to my neighborhood where I rape Cody Smart, cause he's having dildos up his butthole. Oh my god, Cody's having rapers just like me. I always wanted a Cody Smart raping his daughter with you, so let's make the most of the Cody raping day. Yes. That's in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, if you're wondering where I came up with that dumb thing. Engaging enemies. Engaging enemies. Engaging your sex life, Cody. Cody raped his fangirl with his wife, and Cody accepted. Nice Billy Goat impression, Taylor. Ah, ding. Thank you. My aiming sucks with Cody Smart's penis. I wonder how much money I have to get for Central City. I'll figure that part out when we cross that bridge. Anyway, so I don't think we have any other news, do we?
I don't think so.
I think that's pretty much it. So Taylor, you ready to look ahead to Vegas?
Yeah.
Alright, let's look ahead to Las Vegas then. So, we're going from Atlanta Motor Speedway and we're beginning the hashtag NASCAR Goes West, starting at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Of course, Vegas had all that snow, but at least it's already gone by now, so we're here. Ow, and I got hit by a wing armor. And I killed him! Yay! Give me that fucking bonus. Hooray. Okay, so we are going from Atlanta Motor Speedway on the East Coast to start our NASCAR Goes West West Coast trip, which we're making 3 stops, which is Las Vegas this week, next week at ISM, and the following week at the famous Auto Club Speedway of Southern California. So Taylor, my question to you is, with this being the first full race with the new package, what do you think we're going to see at Las Vegas? Do you think we're going to see the same racing we saw in Atlanta with half of the package, or do you think we're going to see a much race like what we've seen in years past at Las Vegas, or do you think we're going to see a Wreckfest race?
New, complete different package there. So.
Well, it's the same package, but it's the full package this time.
Yeah, the full package. But, I think we'll probably see a little bit of something like what we saw in Atlanta. Obviously, it's going to be interesting to see how the new package is going to work out. So, obviously, Vegas is a 1.5 mile track like Atlanta is, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I really think, and if last race at Vegas, which was the playoff race, was any indication, I really feel like we're going to see a completely interesting race. And of course, all 3 series are racing this weekend at Las Vegas, so yeah. Okay, let me check to see. Is anyone... I still like V's profile picture before she changed it, so... yeah. Oh, by the way, Taylor, I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper from McDonald's, and no, I'm not sharing with you, unfortunately.
Figures, Dr. Pepper figures. Cody Smart was kissing a Dr. Pepper girl in his dorm room figures.
Wait, Taylor. So what you're telling me is that Cody Smart was becoming the Dr. Pepper husband, and his girlfriend became the Dr. Pepper wife. Is that what you're telling me?
Accepted.
Yes, he did. Accept it. Alright, it is time to make our predictions for, have you already got the Adelaide predictions done?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and put in the predictions chat. I'll just pin it. That way we have it. That way I can just read the. That way I can just read it off. So so you can save yourself some time if you ask me. So, because I'm gonna read off everybody's predictions for Adelaide. So yeah. The global standings, nothing has changed as far as the global standings are concerned, so woohoo. So I still have the lead over Zachary Taylor by 7 points going into this weekend. So, yeah. However, the NASCAR picks, the NASCAR standings for the predictions, got shaken up after Las Vegas, or going into Las Vegas, not after Vegas, GG. Okay, so, okay. While Taylor's doing that, so here are the standings. Derek Hamill still continues to lead the prediction standings for the NASCAR side. He has 10 points. He leads over a tie for second between Kyle Langland and yours truly. We both have 7 points in the bag. Zachary Taylor is only 4 points back with 6 points in the bag. He is currently in fourth. Then we have a tie for fifth between Elijah Leonard and Nathan Orman with 4 points in the bag, and David Heller has 1 point in the bag. Of course, Ty Dent has 0 points, but he's already made predictions for Vegas. So, yeah. So while and also Taylor, I'll give you about 5 or so minutes to read the look at the entry list. Okay there, human. Why are you scaring off Cody Smart's penis daughters who are naked in the streets of Metropolis and Gotham?
But anyway, I want you to do.
What? What'd you do?
Stupid old autocorrect decided to change name I was putting in.
Oof.
Protect the stage!
I'm guessing autocorrector made a derp, right? Wait, did you say Cody Smart was coming, enemies? Is that what you just said? Cody Smart's sex life came and raped you all? Oh my word. Cody, accept it. Taylor is laughing right about now. Yeah, the Venom, you can go away. Thank you very much.
You ain't doing that, quit it.
Oh, you're talking to your dogs, okay.
Yeah. No, quit it.
He's saying quit raping his penis. Just kidding.
Shut the front door.
Hey! We ain't doing that game. You know the rules. No, we didn't accept your penis wife. Actually, no, that's Cody Smart's penis wife. Cody raped his daughter because he's having sex in his lawn. Imagine if he had sex on his lawn. That would be a first. Holy shit! God damn, these enemies came out of fucking nowhere. Oh, this guy, thank you. This guy came out of nowhere to say, "Surprise, bitches!" I'm like, well, damn, dude. Okay, enough with the shooting the gun at me there, Venom. Because you're being a total dick. I understand my inventory is full. I'm not stupid, game, you dumb fuck. Don't make me... Wait. If Cody comes across this stream, I hope he doesn't come across the fact that his daughter is about to get raped in about 5 seconds by his other daughter. Imagine if Cody's sisters raped each other and Cody accepted.
Get some of the pure stuff.
Cody? Wait, what? Oh, for the V8, right?
Yeah, and I put my NASCAR picks in there too.
Well, you could have told me your NASCAR picks. It was only V8 I wanted, you derp.
No. Well, I'll put them in the chat.
Okay. You can just read. You'll just read them. Hey, I'm not a fool. I'm a girl. You should have said Mrs. Fool, you dumb fuck. But the more money I'm gaining, the more it's gonna help me unlock Central City. What are they doing? Raping their daughters? Actually, no, that's Cody Smart who's raping his penis wife. Cody accepted!
Yes, he did.
And he better not say not accepted, or I'm gonna throw his penis wife at his daughter. Cody accepted! Hey, nice job failing, you dumb fuck. Not you, Taylor. Well, I didn't expect my inventory to get that full, but I'll go ahead and... Alright, I'm gonna head to a police station. So, until we get some more people to come join us, Taylor, why don't you go ahead and kick off the predictions? Remember, folks, if you don't know how our predictions go, it goes like this. Driver to win, driver to stay away from, driver you think is the dark horse. Just remember that. And I'm also gonna mention this. If Derek Hamill doesn't come and make predictions for Vegas, there will be a new points leader leaving Las Vegas. And also I may end up extending my lead, but I don't know. We'll see. What? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Oh. I thought you were saying something to me. I would have been like, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Yes, I'm acting like one of my managers at work, saying the sentence, I'm sorry, what? Hey! How many times do I have to tell you you're not allowed to say that? And don't say accept it on your penis, wife. Hang on. Let me go here to my inventory. Holy shit, I have a lot of things that I need to collect. Holy shit, I got a lot of stuff. Okay, Screamer, you're just being a total dick. Well, he kept shooting at me because I was trying to finish putting my inventory up. Looks like my inventory is full again. Alright, I'm gonna go sell all this random shit that I don't want.
What's the matter? Scared?
Wow! I like the glitch in DC Universe. It's like... Alright, I'm going to the police station. Alright, Taylor, go ahead and make your picks. You can go ahead and read that, or yeah, you can go ahead and read the V8 Supercar picks because before we get to the NASCAR picks, I'll read mine and Norman's again for those that missed it last week. Okay, so remember, it's 2 drivers you had to pick for V8 Supercars for driver to win, driver to stay away from Dark Horse. Just to remind you. Just put race 1 and race 2, okay? Just edit it to race 1 and race 2 to make it easier. Okay? If you want to have the same driver to be the driver to win in race 1 and 2, I'm fine with that, okay? I don't mind if you put the same driver, because if you pick the same driver for a driver to win, they may end up being a crap load of points that could really help your cause as far as I'm concerned, if you know what I mean. Holy shit, I had to use almost all my money just to repair all my equipment. Holy fuck. Okay, there's nothing there.
I guess what I'll do for my supercar tickets is I'll use the same pick for both races.
If you want to use the same picks for both races, that's fine by me. Because what you could end up getting is that instead of getting like 1 point, you know how you get 1 point for driver to win, driver stay away from, and all that. So if you end up getting a sweep, you might get 2 points instead of 1. So that really could do you a shitload of good.
Okay. So, starting with my VA Super Clause pick predictions. Here's my driver to stay away from. Okay, that was a terrible accent. Okay.
Yeah, that was. I was like, what the hell? What kind of accent was that? Was that Cody Smart getting raped accent? God dang it, you stupid ass game. Why do you have to be a dick?
Anyway. Okay, on serious note. My driver to stay away from. I am gonna say stay away from Michael Caruso.
Alright, and that was for... And that's for both races, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. My dark horse, I'm gonna say Garth Tander. And my driver to win, I'm gonna say Chaz Mostert.
You mean Chas Mostert, or whoever his name is?
Yeah.
Alright, so before we get to your NASCAR picks, I'm just going to go ahead and refresh everybody's mind on the predictions from the V8 Supercars. For Nathan Orman for race 1, he took Shane Van Gisbergen as the driver to win, Andre Himgartner as the driver to stay away from, and Simona Di Silvestro as the dark horse. For race 2, he took Rick Kelly as the driver to win, Jack LeBrock as the driver to stay away from, and Fabian Coulthard as the dark horse. My picks were Scott McLaughlin in race 1 as the driver to win, Will Davidson as the driver to stay away from, and David Reynolds as the dark horse. For race 2, I took Shane Van Gisbergen as the driver to win, Jamie Whincup as the driver to stay away from, and James Courtney as the dark horse. Alright, go ahead and make your picks. Read your picks out for Vegas, Taylor.
For the truck race, I'm gonna say stay away from Todd Gilliland.
Todd Gilliland is the driver to stay away from. Cool.
My dark horse, I'm gonna say Grant Enfinger.
Nice.
And the driver I think is gonna win Vegas, I'm gonna say Johnny Sauter.
Ooh.
And my Xfinity predictions. You just wrote down what it is. My Xfinity picks. I'm gonna say stay away from Austin Cindric.
Ooh, I knew you were gonna. I was thinking, okay, I'm thinking Taylor's gonna definitely have to pick Austin Cindric at some point to be the driver to stay away from.
My dark horse, I'm gonna pull a little bit of a bold move here. I'm gonna say Ryan C is a dark horse.
Ooh.
And the driver to win, I'm gonna say he wins Atlanta and Vegas. I'm saying Christopher Bell.
Wow, he's trying to confirm himself into a spot in the playoffs, if you ask me.
And for the Cup race, I'm gonna say the driver to stay away from, I'm gonna say Jimmy Johnson.
Ooh, I didn't know you were gonna pick him as a driver to stay away from. That's a pretty bold pick.
My dark horse, I'm gonna say a driver could have won Atlanta if it wasn't for a speeding penalty. I'm gonna say Kyle Larson.
I figured you would make Stapleton happy for some apparent reason.
And my driver to win the Cup race, I'm gonna go out on a pretty big limb here with this one. Now he did do pretty well at Atlanta until he had gotten into an incident on pit road. I'm going to say Ryan Preece is going to get his first career win at Vegas.
Wow. You're taking a first-time winner, I can tell you that for sure. So, yeah. I'm checking to make sure if anybody else wants to join us, they can if they want to. Alright. I don't know what Taylor's doing. I think he's shaking something up.
Now.
Well, what are you shaking?
I'm shaking nothing yet, dark.
So I gotta get 999 marketplace cash. That is lame. To get Titans. That's to get Titans, you know what, if you know what I mean. So I gotta go sell this shit at the vendor. So, yeah. Alright, so before I get to my predictions, let me go ahead and read everybody else who has made predictions so far. So for Mr. Nathan Orman, who unfortunately couldn't join us because he had the lovable Coca-Cola School of Falls. I hope he didn't have sex with his girlfriend in school. But that's just besides the point, and Orman did accept. So, he made his picks yesterday, or on Sunday. So, for Truck Series, he took Sheldon Creed as the driver to win, Cody Coughlin as the driver to stay away from, and Stuart Friesen as the dark horse. For Xfinity, he took Justin Haley as the driver to win, Christopher Bell as the driver to stay away from, and Cole Custer as the dark horse. For Cup, he took Chase Elliott as the driver to win, Kyle Busch as the driver to stay away from, and Matt DiBenedetto as his dark horse. For Ty Dent, he just made his picks today during lunchtime. For Trucks, he took Stuart Friesen as the driver to win, Johnny Sauter as the driver to stay away from, even though he spelled Johnny, he said Johnny like Jonny, he missed the H for some apparent reason. And Matt Crafton as the dark horse. For Xfinity, he took Christopher Bell as the driver to win, Austin Cindric as the driver to stay away from, and Cole Custer as the dark horse. For Cup, he took Chase, the dark horse. Yeah. So, I'm waiting to see if there's anybody else that's going to come in this call as far as that's concerned. But if there isn't, it is my turn. And I'm actually going to do this. I'm actually going to use the picks I made for the Pit Stop show. And I'll make sure to... I'm also going to pin this in the predictions chat. So I'm not going to go over why I made these picks, so just FYI. So for Trucks, I take Sheldon Creed as the driver to win, Stuart Friesen as the driver to stay away from, and Ben Rhodes as the dark horse. For Xfinity, I took Justin Haley as the driver to win, Noah Gragson as the driver to stay away from, and Junior Avila, yes, I'm crazy, I take him as the dark horse. For Cup, I'll take Brad Keselowski to go 2 in a row. He will be the driver to win. Chase Elliott as the driver to stay away from, and Michael McDowell as the dark horse. And we have a troll in the chat. It's Harry Potter, but that's not the real Harry Potter.
Okay then.
Yeah. I don't believe trolls, okay? So, anyway. So, cause you know, I don't know if that is a real Harry Potter or not. Cause something tells me in the back of my mind that's a fucking troll. I will be back in the call, Taylor, cause I need to go ahead and wrap up. Actually, I'll actually need you to stay in the call because I gotta go over some stuff that's going on. Just letting everybody know, if you have not made your picks, you have until the end of tomorrow, or you have until the end of Thursday to make your picks, because after that, that's when the picks will be closed. So, yeah. So let's look ahead this week's upcoming PCSRA events presented by Andy's Frozen Custard. Tomorrow normally would be the talk show, but due to the fact we have coverage of the PCSRA Speed Week starting up, we are not going to be having a talk show tomorrow, so that's kind of unfortunate, as I almost sneezed, but I held it together, so yeah. So, and yeah, so next week we're gonna recap this time, I mean it this time, we'll recap Adelaide and Las Vegas, and then we will look ahead to ISM Raceway. ISM Raceway, what's this weekend? The 3rd of March, the 10th of... And we will also look ahead to the IndyCar first race of the season. Yay! Taylor is excited. So IndyCar and so St. Petersburg and ISM is on task next week for the weekly show, but tomorrow we will have our PCSRA Speed Weeks leading up to the Daytona 500 as far as that is concerned. So that is a look ahead to this week's upcoming PCSRA weekly show events presented by Andy's Frozen Custard. Reminder to everybody, tune in to this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for Elijah Leonard's coverage of the NASCAR Pit Stop Show. They will recap Atlanta, give you their thoughts and opinions on that race weekend, and then they will look ahead to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So, yeah, that is a look ahead this week's upcoming PCSRA weekly show events presented by Andy's Frozen Custard. And I will be right back in the call after I wrap up the show, Taylor. So you can stay in the call so far. The Oklahoma Highway Safety Office is a proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly Show, and we remind you fans that together we can end DUI. Visit enduyok.com for more details. Want to thank the best crew in the world: Zachary Taylor, Kyle Langland, Nathan Orman, Elijah Leonard, our statistician Caleb Hobbs, producer and engineer Alex Hawkins, Jackie Tang, and V8 Supercar announcer Zachary Fitzwater, and Greg Rutz running the show for us back in our PCSRA Network studios. Final score, one final time at the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman, Oklahoma, in women's basketball. It was Oklahoma taking down Oklahoma State. As I hear something, but I'll check it out later, so yeah. It was Oklahoma girls 75 and Oklahoma State 66. So congratulations on the win for the OU girls. As I just heard a weird noise, but oh well. Until next Tuesday, when we recap ISM Raceway, or I'm sorry, let me try that again. Until next Tuesday, when we recap Las Vegas and the Adelaide 500 for the V8 Supercars, and we look ahead to ISM Raceway and St. Petersburg for the IndyCar Series. This is Daniel Voles saying, Sooners win! And Boomers Sooner, everybody!
This PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast has been brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. For over 51 years, it's the proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly Show. The PCSRA Weekly Show was also brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where together we can end DUI. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the PCSRA Sports Network. Copyright 2019 by the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association.